Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Before I do shout-outs, we should address nonsense that happened last Friday. On Friday night, as I was doing my Friday Night Fights stream with people from my past who I used to play competitive fighting games with, and by the way, it was an insanely good set. Both people who I played, Tony B and VDO, are both very good Marvel vs. Capcom 2 players, and we had a great time, even though the connection against Tony B sucked. He's on East Coast, and I'm on the West of the United States, and it was teleporting all over. It was just crap. The game's connections are not very good. But we still had a great time, and if you want to see great high-level Marvel 2 gameplay, I recommend you check out those sets, particularly the set against VDO. Wasn't as laggy, and I actually held my own. This is a pro player who's been playing pretty much his whole adult life in the game, and I did good. It was a set 1st to 10, and we were going back and forth with wins. It was very, very fun. So anyway, all of that was amazing. All of that was great, but the problem was I was distracted because of drama that was orchestrated. Basically, both of my chats were flooded and invaded with nonsense, idiots coming in and spamming the chats, causing problems. And I had multiple moderators on my Kick chat who literally stood there doing nothing with their hands in their pockets because, oh, I like Kino Casino, so I'm not going to help Phil moderate tonight. Well, go fuck yourself, because those people are now banned and have been removed from being mods. Okay? Not gonna have fucking snakes in the chat standing around selectively deciding when they actually want to fucking do something. Okay? So, I had no intention of doing this. If you haven't noticed, I've been streaming on Kick since October. All right? It's now the end of March, so we're talking almost 5 months. And I just qualified for verified status on Kick, meaning I get nice features and things that other people don't get. And I'm not going to give up streaming on Kick because of a bunch of dumb fuck mouth-drooling trolls. All right? So, I sad to say, but I had to institute a bot. And so I have KickBot now in the chat on Kick, but it is very early. I have not had a chance to really tweak this thing or do anything with it yet. So it's very basic the way it's set up. It's supposed to stop certain things like spam. It's supposed to stop certain words. It's supposed to stop, trolling in general. Now, it probably won't do that well. It does give you a schedule now, which we never had on Kick. And also every 30 minutes or so, it'll auto-post a few things like how to do a tip and stuff like that, which people have asked on Kick, and now it's going to be able to answer those questions. But what I want to do is fully program this thing so that it actually works well and will able to help with moderation, much like how Nightbot helps on YouTube. I want to have that bot help on Kick. Now, I don't know how to do it yet, and the problem really is, from what I've seen, sadly, you have to pay to get features. Like with Nightbot, I don't have to do that. Nightbot is fully free and has all these features on YouTube. But sadly, for KickBot, you have to pay in order to actually get it to work right. Like, you have to pay a lot, which is kind of ridiculous. So I got to try to figure this out. Okay? I think we have to try to figure this out. And I guess we'll see what happens moving forward. Literally, right now, what I need you guys is feedback. Like, what do I need to do to improve this? Because I actually have no idea what to do to improve it. So I need feedback today. Some people are saying it needs a timeout. No, wait, a command timeout? I'm confused. No, a command cooldown. I thought I had a command cooldown. I don't know what it is, but I thought that I did have a command cooldown. So what, like, for example, what commands? I think the problem is that it has basic established commands already that are like pre-installed in it. And I don't really know how to enable or disable those. I think you can, but I don't know where you would do that yet. Like right now I'm looking and it's got timed messages, of which I have 3. Every 30 minutes, it posts up. Basically says, welcome and have a great day. And then it says how to tip. And then it has my X account. Okay. And then they're custom commands, which I tried to create a few. Oh, wait, is this it here? Ah, here we go. So some of these we don't need. We don't need me. Yeah, this is dumb. I'm going to remove the me command. I guess what I could do is disable it. Here you go. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, it's just a glitch. Wow, this thing's buggy. So I'm going to disable certain commands. We definitely don't need... We don't need the lurk command. That doesn't do anything. We don't need the me command. What is this? We don't need the welcome command. What I do want, I want followage, so you can see how long you've been following. That one we'll leave on. And the PC command and the schedule command are very useful, so I'll leave those on. But already, I've only made like a few commands, and it's already telling me you reached your limit. And I'm like, why? So that's why I think I need to disable some of these so I can make better custom commands. I think you can only have like 5 or 6 commands for free. So I need to start working on that. I got rid of the welcome. I told you. I got rid of the welcome. I got rid of the lurk. I got rid of me, and I got rid of so. But I still left followage, and the commands command, and the PC, and the schedule. I got those 4 in there. I think when you make a change, it takes a little bit for it to take effect. All caps are not censored by the bot. It's a certain level of caps. So, we're going to mess with this. Mariah Scary says, I don't think emotes of other channels should be banned. I didn't ban emotes from other channels. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know how you do that. Maybe it did it by default, but I don't know how it would do that because I don't see that. In fact, didn't someone just use an emote from another channel and it worked? Yeah. So I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, because you guys are using Kino Casino commands. Yeah, Kino Casino's fucking banned from the chat because they're a bunch of fucking bitches. That's why. You guys are trying to use Kino Casino commands? You can't use that shit in here. Where do you think you are? Don't you understand that the casino's fucking closed? No, you can't use those commands in here. Go fuck yourself if you want to use them. There you go. There's your answer. As you can see, all the universal commands work. All the universal emotes are working fine. Everything universal works. But you can't use Kino shit in here because they can kiss my fucking ass. Okay. So there's your answer, because you're wondering, why can't I use all my Kino Casino? Because we're not mentally stunted in here. That's why. All right? Okay. All right, so, with Kick, that'll be something new that I need to work on. I'm going to actually work with my moderators to tweak it a bit. We're going to try to figure stuff out, and go from there. All right, but the universal stuff works. As you can see, you can still use all of your universal emotes. Those work fine. And mine obviously will work, but you're not going to be able to spam Kino Casino stuff in here anymore, which is exactly what happened on Friday. That was the point, is all of the Kino viewers were sent in here to harass my viewers. And so I'm trying to play Marvel 2 against, pro players from back in the day. And I just happen to not have moderators because the moderators that were there were Kino fans who decided to not moderate. Oh, I'll abstain from moderating. Well, now you'll abstain from being in the chat ever because you're banned. You see, that's how it works. So, yeah. So we took care of it. So now we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. The bot will always take care of it. And I just need to tweak it. I might get the premium version of the bot. We'll see. But I'm going to work with my moderators to try to improve it. And go from there. Okay? Good. Look, no more spam is possible. Amazing, huh? Oopsie poopsie. You wanted to spam and you can't do it now. That's just too bad. Okay. So now that we're heading into a new week, we can end the drama nonsense. Let's do shout outs. Okay. I mean, the way I see it with the Kick Chat, there's only two options. Option number one is zero moderation, in which case the chat will be completely unusable because it'll just be spammed by morons all day. Or it's full on moderation like we do on YouTube. And then, sadly, no free reign to just do whatever you want because people aren't responsible. I tried the in between. I tried having the in between, and you guys lost your privilege to do that because you acted like jackasses on Friday night. So, congratulations to every moron who was in there spamming and ruining the chat on Friday. You're the reason now that it's like this. I didn't want it like this. I was happy to have everyone be in there and say what they wanted and use whatever emote, but it's your fault. So sorry that you're stupid and you wasted your opportunity to do that. It's been 5 months and it's been fine. And then you decide because you're a bunch of fucking brainless idiots who just follow the Pied Piper and do what you're told like little fucking sheep and automaton robots. You just can't fucking do anything with individual thought or intelligence. Now you're getting, the moderation. And I didn't want it. I never wanted to have a KickBot in there, but I had to have it or else I can't stream. I can't do my business. Okay, continuing on. I got a $5 tip from Mars Inhabitant, who tipped me $5 and says all of your mods on Kick are fence-sitting trolls. That's actually not true. Some of the mods on Kick are mods also on YouTube, or people who I know and can trust. But there definitely are people who are moderators on Kick who joined and wanted to be a moderator because they were fans of Kino Casino, and now that I'm done with that, and they're continuing this drama arc bullshit because they're a bunch of children. I can't, I'm not going to have my business ruined, and they're not going to stand. Oh, well, I'm just not going to moderate, even though I'm actually here, and I see this insane amount of abuse. I'm just going to ignore it. No, well, now you're just not going to have any privilege to be in the chat anymore. So, okay. So he says, I don't know what they say to you. They figured out a surefire way to become your mod. That's completely untrue. There's only a few moderators on there that were from the casino. Lots of the moderators on there are actually moderators on YouTube as well, like I said. Okay? Let's see here. Okay. You should put it in a giant paragraph that I'm not going to fucking read. Anyway. All right. So there you go. Let's get to the two other contributions, of which there are a lot this morning. We start off with Dumpy Koala, who gifted a sub. Actually, Dumpy Koala gifted 2 subs this morning. Now, what's hilarious about this is everyone on Friday was telling me, hey, Phil, are you aware that Dumpy Koala was over on Kino Casino talking shit about you all night and dumping contributions? It's like, this fence sitting is just so ridiculous. Like, so on Friday, you hate me, but now today you're back and you're contributing. And it's like, do you understand how wishy-washy that shit is? Like, this is so dumb, It really is. It's just so stupid. It doesn't even make any sense why you would do that. Go to one side or the other or whatever. But, I mean, here's the thing. Same thing happened with Dr. Lexus. Apparently, he was over there, dumping ridiculous amounts of contributions. Then he came on my stream, right? And then he also dumped a bunch of contributions. And it's like, listen, I operate a business. And your money is welcome. Your support is welcome. Seriously, it is. So if you want to come by and support, go ahead. Just don't break the rules. Don't break the rules and you're fine, right? Like, here's the thing. Dr. Lexus comes by on Friday night and he dumps 44 subs, but had already gifted some before that too. So I think his joke was he was trying to make it that he contributed 220. Ooh, you contributed $220 and actually he had contributed more. He did like 225 or 230 that night. I'm supposed to be upset? No, I wasn't upset. I was happy because that's called business. And, and it didn't even disrupt anything. It was a good positive end to my stream on Friday night. I come up with the winner. So if you want to come on my stream and you want to gift 44 subs in a row and you think it's a funny meme, please do. Would anyone else like to do that too? Would anyone else right now like to drop 44 subs over on Kick? Please do. Would you like to? I would love it and appreciate it. Because I'm the winner in that situation. Really, I benefit. So please go ahead. Okay, anyway, so that's the point I'm making here. People are trying to cause drama, and they're like, well, aren't you aware that this person said this in another chat, and this person... I think that's the game, is it not? Is that not the game? Now, the difference here is, okay, someone like darksydephil, who's a moderator, who literally sat in the chat watching the entire chat get overrun, and he didn't moderate at all on purpose. Then I turned the stream off for about 10 minutes on Kick because I wanted to get a reaction, and I got the reaction I wanted. And then what does darksydephil do? He comes back into the chat and starts talking. And then the moment I turned the stream back on and the trolling began, he decided not to moderate again. And that's why he'll never be in the chat ever again. Okay? I don't care about, I guess Doody had been saying he was watching detractor content or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. But if you're going to be a snake like that, then you're just not going to be in my chat anymore. All right? So anyway, yeah. Hey, listen. If you guys go watch Kino Casino or other detractors, I can't stop you. And I'm going to be honest with you. I actually don't care. I don't care what you guys do outside of my chat. What matters to me is your behavior in my chat. Okay? That's it. That's literally it. That's the only thing that matters. What you're doing inside my place of business is of my concern. What you do outside of my place of business, I don't care. So you go talk shit about me, you go contribute to other people, detractors or whatever, I can't stop you, and I'm not going to complain about it. Go do it. But if you come in my chat and you actually behave, all right, and you follow the rules, and if you occasionally contribute, I don't care. Go for it. I think people it really is so weird. It's so weird how people behave on the internet with this drama stuff. And I want to get past it, but I have to address it because this happened Friday. And really, it was very hard to play fighting games when this was going on, and I had no active moderators, all right? But the bot is there. The bot will help handle a lot of nonsensical spam and trolling, all right? As you can see, if everyone just does, like, one emote, it's fine. And I think what it is, it limits the amount you can do it, but I don't know how often. And like I said, I'm going to tweak the bot to make the bot work better over time, okay? I don't know how it works, but I'm going to try to make it manageable over there, and we're just not going to have nonstop shit going on, okay? Fair enough? Okay, let's continue. So, Dumpy Koala, thanks for the 2 subs that you gifted this morning. I appreciate that. I can't stop you from going to Kino Casino or other places and talking shit and contributing. And to be frank, I don't care what you do in your own time. It's not my business. I've always said it's not the business of a streamer to be like stalking their viewers and find out what they're doing in other streams and other chats. The fuck do I care? As long as you're here and you behave while you're here, that's all I care about. Okay? But don't ask to be a moderator and then be a snake and not moderate. That's the end of that. Okay? Okay. And he says, King, if Kick can reach a goal, can you show mercy and remove the Kino bot? Be the generous and forgiving chill king I know you to be. Now, the problem is if I remove the bot, all right, it will be absolutely unusable. Like right now, take a look at the chat. All they're doing is they're doing that silly emote with the smoking. I forget what it's even called. What the hell is the name of that? Pepe? It's just the Pepe emote. It's harmless. I don't care about the Pepe emote. They could post that as much as they want. And again, I know there's a way to make it so you can't spam as bad. As you can see, people can still talk in the chat. It's still usable. But if I have the bot off, then basically what ends up happening is they nonstop spam other emotes and they say stuff and then no one can use it. So that's what happened Friday. Like literally the chat was unusable Friday night. So that's why I got the bot over the weekend. Like I said, it's the first day. I just turned it on. I don't even know how well it's going to work. I know that I can actually tweak it to be better over time. Okay?
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.